Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. I got tired of cooking dinner for my man, so he found someone else who would. So Mike, look, me and my man been kind of beefing lately, so I decided to play it smart. I'm willing to bet money you didn't play anything smart. I stopped having sex with him. See what I mean? Dumb as a doorknob. Guess what? Didn't bother him at all. Yeah, because what you won't do, somebody else will. Stay alert, stay alive. So my next move was to make dinner for myself and the kids, but not enough for him. And what did he do? He just laughed and he left the house like it was no big deal. I was cracking up because I knew that would piss him off. He laughed, then left. Where's the part I'm missing about him being pissed off? And finally, I was getting my point across. Well, later when he came home, I asked him where he went to eat, and that's when he said, "You don't know her." Hey, yo, he was playing chess and you was playing checkers. My heart literally sank through the floor. I said, "What did you just say to me?" And he just shrugged, repeating, "You asked where I went to eat, right? And I told you, you don't know her." Way to double down, my man. That was definitely nasty work, but I think I'll stick around for it. And then he walked upstairs like it was nothing and took a shower and changed. Let me tell you, Mike, my blood was boiling. Should have been boiling something to make for his dinner. What gives him the right to go eat at another woman's house? And who knows what else they did? Oh, I'm sure you don't really want to know. All because I cut him off in bed and didn't make his dinner? Like this video if you think she's dumb as shit. The audacity of this man thinking it's acceptable to casually tell me that he's out with some other woman like I'm supposed to be okay with it. Honesty's the best policy. Now I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to do next because I cannot just let him slide with that kind of disrespect. And I want everyone to understand this isn't just ignoring feelings. This is blatant, arrogant betrayal. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think he really was at another woman's house. I think he said that to you just to get your blood pressure going. But let's just say he was. You thought you was gonna cut him off from sex, stop making him dinner, and then think he was just gonna deal with that because you're beefing for whatever reason. I don't even know why y'all are beefing, but whatever it is requires a conversation, not passive aggressive behavior. That's what you're doing. Oh, I'm mad at him? No more sex. Oh, that's not bothering him? Okay, no more food. Guess what? All you're doing is leaving an opening for him to go be with another woman who's willing to give him both with less of a headache. But let's just say he did go to another woman's house. He came home, hard day at work. Yo, we're dinner. Me and the kids ate. I don't know what you gonna do. Bet. Called her up. Yo, Shirley, guess what she did? What? I come in the house. I didn't work the 12-hour shift. She's talking about something. She made food for her and the kids and didn't make enough for me. No, she didn't. She did not do that. Paul, you're lying. Are you serious? Well, it's cool. I'm making fried catfish, some wings, some cabbage. I got some Spanish rice, and I got some asparagus and string beans. Why don't you come over? I'll make you a plate. No, don't even worry about it. I got enough. I got plenty. Come over, eat. I'll make you a plate. You can relax for a little bit, kick off your feet, just get away from that toxic environment and just chill for a while. I got you. Come on. Yeah, it'll be ready in 20 minutes. All right, see you when you get here. Then he pulled up $8,000 over there, and you at home like, I ain't making no food. He walked in the house. So where'd you go to eat? Thinking he was going to say like Long John Silver's or something. He's like, oh yeah, you don't know her. Whoa, what? I don't know what? Yeah, where I went to eat. You don't know the girl's name, so ain't no point in me telling you who house I was at eating because you don't know her. I went to some other woman's house. About to get in the shower and change, all right? Food was good too. Belly's full. About to pass out, you know what I'm saying? I got early day tomorrow. Nah. Now you looking like, yo, what? You ready to crash out all because you was neglecting your husband by not providing your wifely duties. So, again, I don't think he actually did that. I think he just told you that to kind of give you a wake-up call so you can realize, oh, I'm messing up. I need to get back on the game plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping the ball. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm leaving an opening for another woman to do it. Now, let's just say he did go to another woman's house, ate her food for real, and then didn't do nothing sexually. Just ate the food, got some some peace and quiet. She might have rubbed his feet or something or just talked to him and let him vent or whatever. Then he came home and recharged. That should be a warning to you. Oh, my husband's slipping out of my grips. Let me get back to doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, let's just say he did go over to 8 and then he smashed something. That's why he came home and took a shower. Well, I don't know what you want me to tell you because you put yourself in that situation. You stop giving him sex, stop cooking for him. Why would he be faithful to you? What is there for him to be faithful to? You're not doing anything you're supposed to. You're not feeding me or screwing me. So why would I be continue to come home to that? I got needs that need to be met. Your needs are being met. I'm still providing for you, right? I'm still putting a roof over your head. You think you could just cut that off and I got to keep doing my job and come home miserable every day, happy wife, happy life? Nah, we either both happy or I'm going to go smash Shirley because she got the catfish that's out of this world and the fried chicken is slapping too. So you go ahead and keep making them dino nuggets for the kids and eating whatever you ate. I'm going to be over here eating fish and then I'm going to be eating something else. Then I'm going to come home, take a shower, wash that sex right off my body and lay next to you and not worry about getting no box because you cut me off from that. I'm going to be snoring, sleep like a baby, go to work the next day. And eventually I'm going to start doing the nice things I did for you. I'm going to start doing them for her, sending her flyers to her job. Oh, I got a little gift for y'all just thinking about you. And next thing you know, y'all not even married no more. Just on paper. He over there all the time. Now it's like Denzel and Fences. He over there with his new baby's mom because he don't get no peace and quiet here. The boy ain't listening. You nagging his brother coming to borrow $5. Nah, it's nasty work. I'm over Shirley's where I get peace and quiet. So my advice to you is to step it up, get back on your game, and be a wife. Whatever issue you had with your husband that caused you to cut him off, you need to tell him about that, and maybe y'all can work to resolve it. Otherwise, stay alert, stay alive. It's my body, my choice, but my husband disagrees. So Mike, we've been married for about 5 years and overall we got a good relationship. But lately we've been clashing over something that to me feels like common sense. My body equals my decision. Roe v. Wade. The most recent fight started when I mentioned possibly getting on birth control again. Yeah, now you can finally shoot the club up on fully auto. I'm definitely here for it. He immediately jumped in saying he didn't like how it changes my hormones. No more menstrual mania behavior, and he's mad about that? No way, Jose. And that he'd prefer I just stay off of it. I told him that I respect his opinion, but at the end of the day, I'm the one dealing with the side effects of not being on anything. He doesn't get the cramps, the stress, the, oh no, is this a pregnancy scare? Anxiety. When I said, look, it's my body and I'm the one who got to manage it, not you, he got really defensive and accused me of not caring about his feelings. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. To be clear, I do care about my husband and I listen to him, but I also feel like it's unfair for him to think he gets a final vote on decisions that literally affect my health. Yeah, he's definitely bugging out. For context, this isn't just about birth control. He also made comments before when I cut my hair short when I considered getting a small tattoo. Okay, well, let's not get carried away now. Not an extreme, but enough that I'm noticing a pattern. I told him flat out, you don't have the right to tell me what to do with my body. And he said that was disrespectful. Now I'm wondering if I was too blunt or if I just set a boundary that needed to be set. So am I being an asshole for standing my ground? Let me know. No, I definitely get it. This is a tough one because it is your body, it is your choice. You got to manage it the way it best suits you. But I do understand his perspective as well. So let me share a little something with you. I was engaged to a woman, right? And every time we'd be doing it, she'd be like, yo, you got to pull out. And I'm like, why? She'd be like, because I don't want to get pregnant. I'm like, yo, like, why not? She's like, I just don't want any kids right now. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's like, I wouldn't wear condoms. I'm like, I'm not wearing condoms. She's like, okay. I'm like, why don't you get on birth control then? She's like, I don't want to get on birth control. The last time I was on it, it gave me fibroids. It caused me a lot of issues. I'm not getting on it. So we went back and forth and she was like, okay, if you want to shoot the club up, then go get a vasectomy. I'm like, okay, bet. Got the vasectomy trying to make her happy and we not even together no more. So now I'm about to reverse that joint so I can have more offspring when I get married to the person that I'm supposed to be with. But I understand your husband in the same sense where he's like, yo, we're together. Like, you got to talk to me about these certain things. Like, if you get on birth control and they make you a raging bitch towards him, then I understand why he's like, yeah, don't get on birth control again because I might put you in the full Nelson if you talk crazy to me. So I understand both sides of it, you know what I'm saying? So maybe there's a happy medium. Maybe you get on a birth control that doesn't affect your hormones in a way that you just snap out on him. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that when you get your periods, that's what makes you more volatile. So if you're gonna get the birth control and not get periods anymore, I'm thinking he would like that. Like, oh, she don't be barking on me once a week every month. I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely here for it. But I don't know what birth control hormones do. I never heard of it having like the adverse effects of you being like moody or irate or raging. You know what I'm saying? I never heard it. I thought that's what a period did. And when you take birth control, you stop getting a period. So I could be wrong. I don't know a woman's body. I'm not trying to find out either. But what I think you should do is have a conversation with your husband and explain things. Now, let's go to the second part of when you get a small tattoo or your haircut and all that. I get that because that's about attraction or about The tattoo, I don't know about that. I'm not gonna chime in on that. 'Cause I don't have an opinion one way or another. But if you come in with the bald head and you had like long, beautiful hair, and he's like, yo, what did you do? And you're like, it's my body, then you can't be mad at him when he says, that doesn't turn me on. You look like a dude. I'm not hitting that, yo. Back up. You know what I'm saying? Now you wondering why y'all ain't intimate no more. It's because he's not turned on by you because you went and cut all your hair off. That is a conversation you should probably have with him. Like, yo, I was thinking about doing this. Like, what do you think? And he might be like, please don't do that. Because I got this lovely beard. And I definitely look a little different without it. I don't look super crazy. But some people shave the beard off like James Harden. And you be like, who is this, fam? You look like an incel. I'm never sleeping with you if you don't have a beard. So if I just came home one day with the naked face and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's my body, my choice. She'd be like, yo, I'm not giving you no box because you look crazy. You look like a pedophile and I'm not letting you hit. So wait till that grows back. So on that, I understand. That's a conversation you need to have with them. It ain't no, it's my body, my choice. Now the birth control, that's more of a your choice thing because that's not a physical attraction or nothing. I understand the hormone thing. Y'all need to have a conversation with that. And then if you ever do something with your hair, I think you need to talk to him first and at least get some feedback. At least get the feedback and see what he thinks about it. Because if you're in a relationship, especially married, I'm not going to do certain things without consulting my wife to see how she feels about that. Because I'll just be like, yo, we a team now. Like, we in this together. Like, this is going to affect her equally as much as it affects me. So let me find out let me get her take on it at least. Even if you still move forward with it, at least you told them out of respect and heard them out. You just doing it and then being like, deal with it is kind of being a bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Coming in with the different haircut and he's like, I don't like that. You're like, my body. You on some feminist shit. Knock it off. Now, again, the birth control thing, that's different. But just have a conversation with your husband, explain the pros and cons, let him say his side of it. Then maybe there's a resolution y'all could work out together that feels like neither one of you won the argument, but you didn't lose either. That's my advice. So in the meantime, I hope everything works out. Stay alert, stay alive. My boyfriend's ashamed of my job and asked me to lie to his parents for him. So Mike, I'm a party princess. I hope not a Diddy party, which means I dress up as fictional princesses and other women. And I have a catalog that people can choose what character they want when they book me. Shorty's a Disney mascot for hire. It's a job I love and I make really good money. And over the pandemic, I began doing Zoom calls also, which was more of a one-on-one thing and lasted about 40 minutes. What's the OnlyFans link? Nah, it's for market research purposes and whatnot. I've been doing this for years and it's a job I intend to continue as long as I can and it's very fulfilling to me. Yeah, I bet it is fulfilling some other guy's fantasy. My boyfriend of 7 months, however, is rather embarrassed by this job. I bet his shorty running around dressed like Esmeralda on the ad for the currency and doesn't want me to be open to his family and friends about it. He feels like it'll make me look childish or like I lack prospects, which is quite irritating as I make more money with this job than he does. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. But I never throw that up in an argument with him. But you brought it up to me. Instead, I asked them why it mattered if they thought I was childish and asked me to just do this for him to say I work somewhere else is more normal. He said, nah, Ma Dukes can't know you got the PG-13 OnlyFans link in the bio. I don't like lying and it's upsetting to me that he wants me to do this, but he told me it's not like I can do this job forever, which I do know, but while I do it, I don't see why I should be ashamed. Should I keep the peace and tell a little fib, or should I be honest and tell him where I really work? Shorty, reading that letter gave me a damn headache. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you use so many extra unnecessary words just to say, yo, my boyfriend wants to lie to his family about what I do for work because it's embarrassing. He thinks my job is childish. And yeah, you might make more money than him, but he don't care about that. He's saying you look like a clown and he don't want to tell his parents, yeah, my girlfriend dresses up like a princess on Hollywood Boulevard and takes pictures for money. I hope that's what you're saying. Like, I almost didn't want to read that. You pissed me off during the whole letter. So let me just take a step back because I'm irritated because you write like you're dyslexic. So you got this job that you've been doing for years. You dress up like characters. People can go on your website, book what character they want. Oh, Princess Layla or whatever. Ariel, the mermaid. Oh, I could pick that. You come and perform for them. You get paid. And then during the pandemic, you realize you could do like some Zoom shit and make money. And you're like, oh, this makes money too. I'm going to do that one-on-one. That's about 40 minutes. I don't know what you're doing for those 40 minutes. That would probably turn me off. You would give me the biggest ick. I'm sitting there trying to watch football and you're like, hey, dancing with a costume on. I'd be irritated as hell. Yeah, he's right. Grow up. I don't care how much money you make. You're dressing like Mickey Mouse and Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that for the ends. His mom's like, oh, okay, Cal, how, whatever his name is. What's your girlfriend do for work? Oh, I'm a party princess. Oh, what? You do what? Basically, you got an OnlyFans for characters. That's nasty work. I'm not telling you to stop it. It is childish. It is weird. Anytime I see an adult that wants to be in a costume dealing with kids, a little bit like you should be on a register. That's giving me sex offender vibes. I ain't gonna lie. All them people that work at these amusement parks, hey, kids, pedophile. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? But the one thing that I can say is he knew that when he met you and he accepted that. So really, he's out of line for asking you to lie because he accepted what you did when he met you, knowing that that wouldn't be good enough for his mom. So he's wrong for that. I will say that. But if I'm just giving you some advice, find a real job. Because if you can't find a job that pays more than that job, then that lets me know that you don't have no good skills, no talent, no qualities, nothing. Because I can't imagine how much you're getting paid to dress up like a character where you couldn't make that doing a regular job. Like, who's taking you serious? I just don't get it. Like I said, I ain't knocking it. Do whatever you want. But to me, it seems like some childish behavior. I will agree with him. But I'm on your side as far as saying I'm not going to lie to your mom because you knew this about me when we met. That's like if you was a stripper or you did OnlyFans or anything like that and he was cool with it, but now it's, oh, lie to my mom. Nah. Tell your mom I got the link in my bio. Tell her come down and see Honey Bun walk across the stage. Yeah, I'm not lying. You ashamed of me? Yeah, actually I am. Okay, well then this ain't gonna work out. That's my advice to you, man. Like, have a conversation with him. Say, yo, I'm not lying to your mom. If you ashamed, then we need to go separate ways. But I'm telling you too, find a real job. That's not a real job. There ain't no pension, ain't no benefits, ain't no retirement plan. Go get a real job. That's it. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.